Welcome to the Fox 56 High School Sports Extra. Brought to you by Cardtown Kia, Safe Auto, and by the Becker Law Office.
Good evening and welcome to the playoffs.
Playoffs?
Yeah, I'm Dan Reefer. He's Bryan Milam. We start with the last team left standing in Kentucky's largest classification. When it was all said and done last season, the Scott County Cardinals.
Yeah, over the last 5 years, the Cards have gone 18-4 in the postseason, advanced to the state semifinals or beyond every time.
Yeah, unbelievable. This season, Scott County's second in the state in rushing, third in scoring, looks ready for another deep run in the playoffs. Let's get you to the highlights brought to you by Mr. Electric.
Something's in his voice.
Boone County, one win this season.
You know what
that
Sean
means?
Alexander been?
First quarter, Clay McKee, Clark Griffith off that play action. It's deadly. 23-yard score. Cards up 7-0 after 56 seconds. Still in the second, it's Theo Price. You're going to see a little bit more of him later in the show. 13 yards for the score. Cards go up 13-0. And then Theo, one more time for good measure. How about a little stiff arm? Yeah, just get out of my way. But it's Theo, son. You get to have the finishing speed. See, that's finish that run.
That's like the third or fourth time this year.
He's tackled, but it wasn't a problem for Scott County tonight. The Cards roll over Boone County 53-21. Well, Scott County will play Meade County. The Green Wave knocked out Henry Clay 18-14 tonight, so we have a rematch of last year's 6A state championship next Friday in Georgetown. It's only the second round.
Buddy, we have storylines everywhere. Bryan Station hosting Muhlenberg County.
Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County?
Well, they probably got back there in a hurry because Quan Klatt picks up some good yards on this pass. This was the first drive of the game to give to DeAndre Mack. And the little guy, I mean, just, yeah.
You want to hear some more music? Return of the Mack. Return of the Mack.
All right, folks, show's over. Mack again out of the wild defender formation. It is 56-6 the final next week. Bryan Station will travel to 11-0 Central Hardin, which ended Dunbar's season tonight.
Lafayette's last playoff win came against Campbell County 3 years ago, same two tonight. This girl's ready for deer season, which opens tomorrow, I believe. She can't bring that heater with her, though. Campbell County takes a 14-8 lead here in the second quarter on the touchdown pass. But the Generals march down the field just before the half. Mason Allstat.
You really should know Mike Allstat.
Definitely. 9 hard yards to the end zone. Lafayette led 15-14 at halftime. Generals are marching on with the 35-21 win. Next Friday, Lafayette will host Simon Kenton, which beat Madison Central tonight 40-11.
Clark County is looking for its first playoff win since 2009. Would Ryle be the Huckleberry? I'm the Huckleberry. 14-0. It's Ryan Ridalewski to Grant Arnwine, 28-yard TD. 21-0 Raiders. Clark County catches a break in the third. Ryan Wolf hit less than a foot from the goal line. Coughs it up. Cardinals recover. But Luke Chirac and the Redbirds, you can see it was boom. That kind of a night.
The autumn wind.
They scored late.
With a silver hat about his head.
28-14 Ryle. They'll play Dixie Heights. That is a heck of a game right there. Heights, Dixie, they beat Tate's Creek again tonight, second time this year. Now, Madison Southern reached the region final last year, started this year 5-0, and then the train got hurt. Damian Harris went down, and without him, the Eagles just barely made the playoffs.
Yes, they did. Harris returning to action tonight for the first time in a month, and we remember what he did when he was healthy.
Yeah.
237 yards, 4 touchdowns. A game. Get your popcorn ready, Whitesburg, because here comes Damian Harris. Could Mike Holcomb's Letcher Central Cougars contain Harris? Well, let's just see here. Opening kickoff, Hunter Hall. Damian who? Hall is hauling. Well, he's moving pretty good. 92-yard touchdown to open the game. Letcher Central led 28-3 at half. Third quarter, Harris out of the Wildcat. Would he get untracked? Well, this pickup good for 15 yards. Thought he should have had a little more. Sets up Aaron Sloan for the play-action pass to Austin Beetlestone for the touchdown.
Great name.
Eagles cut it to 28-11, but it was all Letcher Central tonight.
Final score 49-18. Unofficially, Damian Harris, 9 carries, 52 yards.
Unreal.
And that's it.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Harlan County, Class 5A runner-up last season was Pulaski County. Harlan County goes down to Pulaski County 40-12. So that means Pulaski County goes to Letcher Central next Friday.
Boy, Ermine will be rocking.
Southwestern went from 1 win and no playoffs last year to district winner and #1 playoff seed this season, taking on Perry Central. Chandler Gover takes the carry, bounces it outside, takes a couple tacklers with him into the end zone there. And a little bit more after Southwestern took the 7-0 lead. The Warriors with a 1st and goal. Patrick Edwards takes the carry 6 yards in for the touchdown run. Southwestern gets its first playoff win since 2011 when they were state semifinalists, beating Perry Central tonight 42-0. Southwestern will host North Laurel next Friday.
The Jags want a shootout with Whitley. Franklin County's run at reaching a 3rd straight region final begins with the Connor Cougars. Tonight, the Flyers moving the ball. First drive of the game, Barrett Sanderson finds Landon Hurst over the middle. Hurst does the rest. 48 yards, and ain't nobody going to get it. 7-0 Franklin County.
Has an office supply store somewhere around here.
Yeah, it hurts rental car, too. Sanderson throws the fade route to DeMarcus Kennedy.
Ooh, that's
right,
pretty.
Look out. He's just going to take a trip down the track. 14-0 Flyers and Franklin County. Not as close in years past or a shootout with these guys. Impressive, 35-13. Anderson County's won 9 postseason games over the past 4 years, going for an even 10 tonight against Covington Scott. Got to let the pregame smoke clear, and when it does, Braden Russell, the 50-yard bomb to Zach Carmichael to Russell, and it's 7-0 Bearcats. Scott high, down 14-0 until Danny Fitzgerald hits Damon Nolan over the middle. Let's go to the scoreboard. In slow motion. 32-13, Anderson County gets the win. Yeah, they'll play South Oldham, who defeated the upstart East Jessamine Jaguars.
After a 1-4 start to the year, Lexington has ripped off 6 in a row. Mark Perry wearing the eye black there, the head coach of the Knights, taking on, I was at this game, Clay County. Well,
been a long...
there wasn't much of Clay County to see tonight, unfortunately, for those folks down in Manchester. Jalen Jones, 63 yards, and then Reese Ryan lets it fly, and this is what Trent Dilfer would call a dime. Breadbasket right there. 53-yard TD strike to Connor O'Neill. 5 of 6, 228 yards, 3 TDs for Ryan. That's being efficient.
It's better than Andy Dalton.
You know, Lexington Catholic rolls 48-6. Next week, Knights host Rockcastle County, which beat Marion County tonight. Well, after 5 state titles and a 10-year hiatus, Chuck Smith returning to the playoffs with his Boyle County Rebels hosting Russell County. Second quarter, Boyle up 38-7. Josiah Robbins flips to Lucas McCain. Almost fumbled, got a few yards there. Aiden Stewart Hoskins. He's the hoss for those Rebels. He takes it the rest of the way. Boyle wins 45-22.
3A Garrard County and West Carter. First quarter, Golden Lions already up a score and adding to it. Jacob Foley breaks tackles, fights his way in from 30 yards out. 16-0 Golden Lions. Let's go to the scoreboard because Garrard County whooping it. 52-36. A shootout. They'll host Bourbon County. Ooh, that'll be a good one.
Oh, boy. Class 2A, LCA hosting 8-2. Leslie County pick things up in the third. LCA up, but Leslie County about to change that. Kevin Whitaker, Seth Melton, 21-yard touchdown, tied at 27. LCA defense steps up, though, big time in the fourth. Whitaker back, scrambling. And he is down for the safety, Clay Auk.
He's a bad dude.
Ensuing possession, Dylan Wheatley in for a banged-up Nick Whitman, and he goes in for the touchdown. LCA pulls away to take it 45-27. Eagles get Shelby Valley next week.
10-time state champ Danville in its quest for number 11 with Betsy Lane out of Floyd County. First quarter, Zach Dampier screen to Trent Johnson, shows off the speed, cuts across the field, and he is gone. Look at that move.
Highlight.
Yeah. 7-0 Danville, and then Ray Bradshaw is just going to play punch it in inside. Danville up 17-0. 60-24. It's Danville and Prestonsburg, 2 old rivals. That'll be a good one.
Class 1A Frankfort seeking a return trip to the semifinals, starting with Dayton. Jalen Washington and the Panthers put on a show, up 35-0 here in the second quarter. There goes Washington from 28 yards out. He's a bad man. Let's go to the final score. Frankfort 48-0. We'll stay home next week to face Bellevue.
Paris welcoming Ludlow to Blanton Collier Stadium. Paris wins 51-19, and they get a trip to Beechwood next Friday. Oh, man, look at James Clark. Around the left side, he's going in for the touchdown, 20-0. And your final score is Aaron Williams takes it 51-19, and that'll do it.